Deadline is reporting that Boardwalk Empire star Jack Huston is being looked at for the lead role in the Crow remake. Most recently, Dracula Untold star Luke Evans, who was attached, had dropped out, leaving the project to look elsewhere. The movie is based on the cult comic book series created by James O Barr, which had its initial live-action film starring the late Brandon Lee debut in 1994. Dennis, buy or sell Jack Huston as the lead in the Crow reboot?
I buy it. I loved him on Boardwalk Empire as Richard Harrow, a.k.a. Half-Face. It wasn't a lead role. That's, I think, my only concern is he's a great supporting character. We haven't seen him in a lead role yet, and this would be one. I'm more concerned about the revolving door of actors and directors on this project. And I'm quite surprised because I really like the Brandon Lee one from 1994. But I'm surprised that property like this has gotten so much attention and legs to it, because the first one was like a modest hit, and it's been a long time. They had a sequel that didn't do very well, and then a bunch of direct to DVD. I feel like the property itself has been kind of tarnished in a way.
Yeah, I sell the idea of a reboot, but I buy Jack Huston because he's one of the people that is on all the lists of people to watch. He's been in small roles, so it is kind of a risk to put him in a lead role like this. I remember him in Kill Your Darlings, where he played Jack Kerouac, and he was great. Small role in American Hustle as well. Haven't seen Boardwalk Empire, but I want to see more of what he can do. I don't like the idea of a reboot. It sounds... It's always scary when you hear a director leaving and then this actor coming aboard and the actor leaving. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be a bad movie, but it just makes you worried about the project in general. The Crow Curse? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to, as I hesitantly bought the last one, I'm going to hesitantly sell this one. Small roles in the other films. So the lion's share of my exposure to Jack is in Boardwalk Empire. Maria's just talking like this a lot. So I really have no gauge or sense of, could this guy be the Crow? I just don't know. And you're right, the biggest concern here is this revolving door. I thought they had a great guy in Luke Evans. I thought Luke Evans was the guy. If you're going to do a Crow remake, Luke Evans, I thought, was the guy to do it. I think he just brings all the qualities that you want and all the tools in his belt to a role like this. It was really unfortunate with that derailed. Now, we're going to know a lot more about this because Jack is going to be, he's playing Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
Right? So once I think we get a chance to see him put a movie on his shoulders and carry it and see how he does there, that'll influence a lot about what I think about him in The Crow. Won't know much more until then, so until that time, I'm going to sell it.
I think Jack Huston is such a talented dude, and for that reason, that's why I'm going to sell this, because I don't want to see him do something like The Crow. I mean, we're all talking about how I love the first Crow movie. It was such a great, gritty, it had that 90s feel to it, the soundtrack, what Brandon Lee was able to do with that role. And now it's just been through so much stuff. I don't want to see somebody who has the talent of a Jack Huston be in that role, because I think that a lot like what happened with Luke Evans in Dracula Untold. Luke Evans has a lot of talent. Dracula Untold wasn't a good movie, and I hated seeing him have to go through something like that. You know, I want to see Jack Huston be in great films, and I don't think that you can do that right now with The Crow in its current state.
Hey everyone, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.